got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Tracy. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rock it. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they play so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
You just love to see.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Off and running. Touchdown, Minnesota. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Bloom.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Lanier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down mark. From the gun on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity. The result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
It didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on the screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense?
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Got a man, it's Blue.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Caught over the middle. It's Lanier. They they stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. Back open in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Finds his big tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Wants to throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. off the play fake on first down to throw. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw it, Sayin. Makes the catch.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Graham. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're going to run it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just...
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the running back. Hard running there.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before... Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Sayin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. And as he throws, grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's LeBlanc. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice.
Football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can they keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
With the catch, it's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge...
There he goes.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
325.
They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Fires left. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to throw. It's Sayin. Into the house. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
On the ready. Here we go.
On the run, it's Keepers. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Ready.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's first and 10 from the 20. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
All right, QB, if you throw it near him again, you need to be subbed out. Like, this guy is a ball hawk. Does it every single week, week in and week out. 12 INTs on the season.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Quarterback on the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll try to get the edge on the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue.
The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. The give as they work on that clock. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
On the set.
What will they dial up? Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Sayin. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Graham. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. onto the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Punts it out of the air. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that blitz. And a lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play. But there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds a man in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's LeBlanc. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike.
Okay, break.
He'll do it himself. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll keep it himself. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Snagged it inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Let's it fly. Touchdown! that's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Red offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up a sack.
Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a third and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now fourth and long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.